The Heavenly Wedding. Once there was a peasant boy who heard a priest talking in church. "Whoever desires to enter the kingdom of heaven must always walk a straight path." So the boy set upon his way and went straight along, always straight ahead without turning, over hill and valley. Finally, his way led into a large city, and then into the middle of a church where a holy service was being performed. When he saw all the magnificent pomp, he thought that he had now reached heaven. So he sat down and rejoiced with all his heart. When the holy service was over, and the sexton told him to leave, he answered, "No, I'm never going to leave. I'm happy now that I've finally made it to heaven." The sexton then went to the priest and told him that there was a boy who did not want to leave the church because he thought he was in heaven. "If that is what he believes," the priest said, "then let him stay." Later, he went to the boy and asked him if he would like some work to do. "Yes," the little fellow answered. He was so used to working, but he never wanted to leave heaven again. So he remained in the church. And when he observed how the people went up to the image of the Virgin Mary with the blessed child Jesus, carved in wood, and how they knelt down and prayed, he thought, "That's our dear Lord." And he said, "Listen, dear Lord, you are much too thin. The people are certainly letting you starve. But I'll bring you half my food every day." From then on, he brought the image half of his food every day. And the image began to enjoy the meals. After a few weeks, the people noticed that the image had put on weight and had become fat and strong, and they were quite surprised. The priest could not understand it either. So he remained in the church and followed the little boy and saw how he shared his meal with the Virgin Mary, and how she also accepted it. After some time, the boy became sick and could not leave his bed for a week. But when he could get out of bed again, the first thing he did was to bring his food to the Blessed Virgin. The priest followed him and heard him say, "Dear God, please don't think wrong of me for not having brought you anything for such a long time, but I was sick and couldn't get up." Then the image answered him by saying, "I have seen your good intentions, and that's enough for me. Next Sunday, I want you to come with me to the wedding." The boy was glad about this and told the priest, who asked him to go to the image and inquire whether the priest could also come along. "No," replied the image, "you alone." The priest wanted to prepare the boy first by giving him Holy Communion. The boy was happy to do this, and on the next Sunday, when he partook of the Holy Communion, he fell down dead, and thus he went to the eternal wedding. The end.